Hi guys, welcome to the video. If you're new around here, my name is Marissa and I'm probably the most inconsistent uploader on the whole of YouTube, but I'm so excited for this video. My friend and I did a photo shoot yesterday inspired by Hailey Bieber for Vogue in October of 2019, so just about a year ago. It was shot by Daniel Jackson, and I remember seeing the photos on Instagram and just being like, oh my gosh, this is the best shoot I've ever seen. I loved the clothing, the hair and makeup, the location, just everything about it. They shot it in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which is of course a beautiful place on its own. And everything she was wearing was just, oh my gosh, I wish that was my closet. So for a little bit of backstory, I am getting back into photography, and sorry that the light is changing. It's a little bit cloudy outside. Can't control it. I've been roping in my friends and my family to do photo shoots with me so that I can practice, and somehow that turned into also me doing a photo shoot where I am in front of the lens, which is very strange for me. But I knew once that idea was kind of coming together, I knew that I wanted my shoot to be inspired by this Hailey Bieber shoot. So that's when all the planning began, and I started doing all sorts of shopping. It was a lot of trial and error. Lots of returned clothes because you can't try on in store, and of course if you order online you try it on at home. So lots and lots of trial and error, but it was really fun to kind of find these Western feeling pieces that aren't necessarily country. So that was a really fun process, and yeah, I am really excited to show you guys how these turned out. We shot yesterday. I curled my hair, so this is like the leftover curls here. But before I say anything else, I'll insert a couple clips from the day before the shoot, just some behind the scenes prep stuff. All right, I am outside of Target. I parked in the back of the parking lot so that nobody would see me talking to a camera, but this is actually where people drive in and out, so it kind of backfired, so I'll make this quick. I'm picking up a couple things I ordered online. I needed a new white t-shirt and a couple essentials like random toothpaste and stuff, but there is a dress that I saw online that I may or may not get. The original dress I'd planned to wear is short, and it's actually really chilly this weekend, so I'm thinking maybe a longer dress might be better. But we will see. If I get that new dress, I'll want a new accessory to go with it, so this might turn into a bigger shopping trip than I'd initially planned, but I will try to rein it in. I thought about, for like a split second, I thought about getting some tanning lotion or something and really going all out on this model thing, but I can't be bothered to do any sort of self-tanner, so I'll stick to the essentials, what I ordered, and potentially a new dress, so wish me luck. Okay, picked up the order. I did get the dress. I almost bought a pair of riding boots as well, but I knew that I wouldn't wear them other than the shoot tomorrow, so held back, stayed strong. But now that I got the dress, there is this hat I saw online that they have at Belk, so I'm just gonna go run into Belk and get the hat, and then if I try it on all at home and it doesn't work out, then I'll return everything tomorrow. Okay, so at this point you might be wondering how the hat and the dress turned out and if they worked, and I'm so happy to say that they both worked out so well, and more on that later. But now I'll talk about the day of the shoot. I didn't take much footage because I didn't think you guys would find it entertaining to see me get ready. I'm terrible at hair and makeup, have nothing to offer there, so I didn't film any of that. And then we shot in a local park, and there was this big wide open field, and it was pretty far away from where we parked our cars, which is where I'd be changing in between each outfit. And Katie is not very familiar with a DSLR camera anyway, which is what we were using to take the photos. So I didn't want to have another camera for her to worry about or kind of bring the tripod up and back all the time. We probably could have made it work. We definitely could have made it work. But obviously my dedication to YouTube is just a little wavering. So I don't have too much behind the scenes, but I will insert one of the clips, or the only clip, that we took yesterday so that you can meet Katie, who is the photographer. Okay, just wrapped. This was outfit number 3. I'll have to show everything, but this is Katie, photographer slash art director.
Yeah, I had a lot of direction from the model, but
no, it's all good. It's all good.
It was a lot of fun.
Model, yeah. Anyway, just wrapped, so I'm off to edit,
and we're excited to see.
All right, so I'll start with outfit number 1. This was a corduroy long sleeve shirt that I got on ASOS, and underneath was just a very basic ribbed white tank top. I think I got that from Abercrombie a couple seasons ago, or maybe it was last year. And then I wore that with the 501 skinnies from Levi's and just some white sneakers. So I think these ones turned out pretty good. I also paired it with a hat that I got from Urban Outfitters a few seasons ago. I really wanted to use this shoot as my excuse to finally buy a lack of color hat because they are just so amazing. But they're also a little pricey for someone that doesn't even wear hats at all. I mean, this Urban Outfitters hat that I'm talking about, I just took the tag off for this shoot. I'd never worn it. It sat in my closet. So I figured I wouldn't buy it just for this. I will buy one eventually, but not just for this. So that was the outfit, and I think it was pretty interesting, or I should say like versatile maybe, because you could unbutton the shirt, you could button them all, you could do half buttoned, half not. So I think those turned out pretty good. And then the other thing is that I just switched the shirt for a Sherpa aviator jacket once I felt like we'd exhausted poses with the shirt. So we took a couple with that jacket as well. So I think those turned out pretty good, especially considering that was the first outfit and I was still kind of warming up to being in front of the lens. So on to outfit number 2. This is definitely different. I've been kind of experimenting with my style recently, even though there's nowhere to go. This one was, again, Levi's jeans. These were the rib cage straight ankle crop, I think is what they're called, in black. And then I wore just a basic white short sleeve t-shirt and then this check blazer jacket from Old Navy actually. And then I paired all of that with some white Aldo booties, which I just thought were so cute. Those were basically the first thing that I found that I knew I really wanted to wear for this shoot because they just feel very Western, which of course is exactly what we were going for. So this one I will say was pretty hard to pose in because everything was a little bit or nothing was fitted, I'll say it that way. So the jeans were straight cut, the blazer was intentionally oversized, and when you're in a picture, oversized stuff doesn't necessarily look the best. So that was definitely a little bit more challenging to kind of figure out how to pose where it looked like I had shape. But I still think some of those came out really good. I also put the hat on for that one because without it, it just kind of felt, you couldn't see the shoes in all of them. So without it, it didn't feel as Western as we wanted. So I just put that hat back on for that one. And again, I would have probably preferred a different hat for that particular outfit, especially, but wasn't gonna go too crazy with new hat purchases. But still, I think that one came out pretty good, and I'll definitely wear an outfit like that, you know, out and about whenever we can do that again. Okay, so on to outfit number 3, third and final. This one was so fun. So this is the hat and the dress that I talked about previously. So the dress was from Target. The hat was 9 West from Belk, and then I wore those same white Aldo booties. And I'm just so happy with it. So basically I had this, or I have in my closet, this dark blue corduroy button-up dress. So it was kind of like a shirt dress, but not really. But long sleeve corduroy, super cute, but it hit above the knee. And so in the end, I just figured it's gonna be chilly. I'm very pale, and it'd just be better not to have to worry about like how my legs look and whatever else. So I did the last minute switch to the longer dress, which worked too because in the Vogue shoot, Hailey Bieber was wearing a long dress in one of them, but it was Zimmerman, so it looked a lot better than mine. But my bank account would not be too pleased if I spent money on a Zimmerman dress just for this photo shoot. But again, one day, maybe I will. So it was very different to be wearing a hat like the one that I bought. I was convinced that I would look like Luigi from Mario or something. But it actually looks so cute, and now I'm just obsessed with the hat. So this was fun because sitting is a lot easier in a dress, especially a long dress. Movement is kind of better when you have a dress versus pants. And the sun had started to set more and give us that sort of golden hour light, which was just like, ooh, it just all came together for that third outfit. So those were some of my favorites. And overall, I mean, I gotta say, I'm really pleased with how they turned out. I'm very critical of myself. And I was nervous, especially going in wanting this to look and feel like a Vogue Hailey Bieber shoot when we don't have the resources. I don't look like Hailey Bieber. I knew, or I was nervous that I would just not like any of them, just that combined with the self-critical factor. But I really, really like them, and I'm so happy with them. I think it was just so fun to kind of be on the other side of the lens and feel how people feel when I'm actually taking the photos, and then just to kind of be creative with it. I think we definitely got more and more creative with our poses and our angles as the shoot went on. And I'm just excited for the next one. I think Katie did such a good job, and it was just so fun. I mean, that was like, at the end of the day, it was just so fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the behind the scenes of it. Sorry I didn't have more actual behind the scenes footage, but let me know what you guys think of all the photos in the comments. And I'll probably post some on my Instagram too, so you can find me there. And thank you guys just again for watching. I will see you in the next video, whenever that might be, probably a couple months at the rate I'm going. But until then, see you guys.